All right. What's going on, everybody? My name's Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive vlogs, day number 1307. Coming at you. Hope you're all doing great out there. If this is your first time watching on my channel, welcome. Leave a comment right now saying first timer so I could say what's up to you. But if you've been here before, leave a comment saying before so I could also say what's up to you. And if you've driven for apps like GrubHub, Doordash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely hit that red subscribe button down below. It's free, and turn on the notification bell to the right. It's very important. Set it to all so you don't miss any future uploads. And let's get 200 likes on this video, everybody. All right. So this was sent to me by James Worley. All right. The James Worley Burley, as I've always called him. Thank you, James. Doordash CEO Tony Xu should be kicked off the board, investor advisory firm says. Oh boy. DoorDash CEO Tony Xu is facing some new opposition to his leadership at the food delivery company. An influential investor advisory service recommends that shareholders vote no on Xu's re-election to the board. The advisory firm Glass Lewis says it's concerned that DoorDash's board structure and stock favors management and helps restrict the rights of shareholders. It cited DoorDash's dual-class stock structure, which gives Xu and his co-founders a voting majority. We believe our concerns regarding the company's governing documents are severe enough to warrant opposing the election of Xu, Glass Lewis said in its report. Glass Lewis also advised investors to vote against DoorDash's executive pay package, suggesting that Xu's substantial front-loaded awards ahead of the company's initial public offering, or IPO, in December warrant scrutiny. DoorDash said that in November 2020, Xu was granted the CEO Performance Award, a stock-based compensation the company estimated is worth about $413 million. But the stock and board structure were in place since the company's IPO, and therefore investors already knew what they were buying into, according to DoorDash. The company also defended Xu's leadership, saying he's the best person to lead strategy and development. And Xu's hefty pay package is tied to lofty performance goals. Xu has not and will not receive any of that money unless he increases the value of the company's stock fivefold. Building the next phase of DoorDash will be as challenging as creating what we have thus far, DoorDash said in a statement. The board has structured Tony's compensation to maximize the incentive towards those long-term goals on behalf of our stockholders. Still, Glass Lewis has a major influence on how big institutional investors vote. If Xu is voted off the board, he'll be the exception to a number of big tech companies' CEOs who have faced similar opposition. Investors regularly criticize the stock and board structures of Facebook and Google parent Alphabet for the same reasons, for example, to little effect. Glass Lewis report comes 2 weeks after DoorDash investor CTW Investment Group sent a note to shareholders asking them to vote against Xu's reappointment. CTW, which owns less than 5% of DoorDash's stock, also cited the company's dual-class structure and staggered board service terms, which limits long-term investors from having an impact on company strategy. The group said shareholders are at risk from competitive and regulatory challenges to DoorDash's business model that may not be addressed unless the board is accountable to all its shareholders, a scenario that is nearly impossible under the company's current governance regime. Shareholders will vote on Xu's re-election to the board. DoorDash's business was fueled by the coronavirus pandemic, during which many people turned to delivery to avoid the virus at restaurants. In its most recent quarter, the company reported a 198% increase in revenue to $1.08 billion, but it still lost $110 million as an improvement over the $129 million it lost in the same quarter last year. Meanwhile, DoorDash has been expanding globally, most recently announcing its entrance into Japan. It also reportedly plans to enter Germany, though it has not publicly commented on the matter or a timeline. So, what do we all think about this? Well, it doesn't really come as a huge surprise, you know. I mean, let's put it this way. Investors are upset. Dashers are upset. I mean, obviously, you know, no matter what, it's like politics. People are going to like one person, people are going to like another person, or someone's going to love this one person and someone's going to hate that person. You know what I mean? Like, there are people who really love my stuff and people who really hate my stuff, and like other YouTubers and just anyone in general, for all different reasons. You know what I mean? Like I told you, it's like the same thing when you look up at the sky, out of 100 people, 97 people are going to say, hey, the sky is blue, but the other 3 people are going to say, nah, looks green to me. There's always going to be somebody, you know, disagreeing with, you know, the overall picture. But the fact here is that out of most DoorDash drivers are not happy with how the company is being run and how Dashers are being treated. Okay, like I said, I've been in this business now for 4 years. So it's crazy to know how different everybody feels. So I'm just curious, out of everyone watching right now, do you think that Tony Xu should not be reelected? Okay, let me know on the board. Tell me in the comments, in the chat, and the comments down below. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. Me personally, if Tony Xu is to be reelected, I just hope and pray that things get better over time. Okay, hopefully this is a wake-up call for him. But on another note, I do want to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/PaidToDrive. These people give a little something every month to support the channel. So if you would like to do this, and you will get shout outs in every new video, link is in the description down below and in the pinned top comment. Check it out and see if you like it. And when you hear your name called, say, hey, Pete, I heard my name. We got Marie Szabo Boutwell, Lee Peacock, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Richardson, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Serena Siddiqui, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Katie Coppin, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, T. Breeze, Ginny Thomas, Matt Epperson, Nick G., Terrence Pacheco, and of course, Valerie Brown. Huge shout outs to all of you. Thank you so much. And of course, everybody, please do yourself a favor. Make sure you download the free Get Upside Gas app. The link is in the description down below. It's an app for your smartphone. All you have to do is pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links down below. And of course, if you want to get one of these I Deliver t-shirts, you can get it exclusively over at PaidToDriveStore.com. Link is in the description down below, PaidToDriveStore.com. Go check it out right here, right now. And of course, if you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment saying end 424, end 424. Links down below, not links down below, just comment it down below. And that's it for me. Subscribe with all notifications on. Hit that like button if you haven't yet, and get that money, get that honey. Keep hustling and keep bustling, and we'll see you guys next time right here on what channel, everybody? Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Take care, everyone. Drive safe, and we'll see you in the next one.